Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league, and what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now, and he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dalton now to pass. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to take off with it. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 6-0 our score after one. Now it's Newton. the hookup. This is Olsen. 23 yards, the final tally. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed around his...
And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. Cam Newton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Let's see what you got.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Andy Dalton. He's got Green. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Dalton bootlegs out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Dalton gives to Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got some space here. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but hold on, we finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Dalton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
It's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 20. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Room here to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Newton to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to pour it on. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Second down and goal. Newton, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Still on his feet. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Face mask.
I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Back to throw, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dalton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Newton. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And Dalton to throw. Green brings it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Andy Dalton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now Newton. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. A draw play. Bernard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here's more on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something
on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do